You know, a long time ago, before there was Angry Birds, there was this little game on the internet. I can't remember what it was called. Castle Crasher, Castle Crusher, Castle Crash, Castle Crush, Crush the Castle. I, it escapes me. But I remember when Angry Birds came out, I was like, oh, this is that game I was playing when I'm in school. And, well, somebody made an updated version of that game, put it on PlayStation. And that's what we're playing today. So please forgive the tutorial-like hand-holding segment, but as you can see, it's basically Angry Birds. But Angry Birds was actually just ripped off of... Man, I'm not going to do it, but I should go and look it up. If I went and looked it up, I'd be able to tell you for sure what it was called. But I like the mystery of being like almost right, knowing what I'm talking about, but not being accurate, just enough to like send you in the direction. And well, that's what I'm gonna do. So the original game was literally Castle Crasher, or literally it was Angry Birds, but instead of birds in a slingshot, you were like using siege weapons and stuff, and destroying castles. This is straight up that, and I'm trying to talk through the tutorial, but the tutorial goes kind of slow. Really hold your hand, and being the expert I am, I don't need that because as you can see, I can crash everything in one shot essentially. So, but that's the name of the game, and it should progress. It should add new kinds of projectiles. It should add different kinds of buildings and little challenge things as we go. I'm assuming, forgive me if I'm wrong, but I'm assuming that's the case. But I've had this sitting in the wish list for a while and was waiting for it to go on sale. And so it was in what I call my slop pile. That's just mostly uh, cheap games off of the PlayStation Store. And they're usually under $5, like sub $5, and they're usually slop. So I've been referring to it as the slop pile. However, sometimes there are some gems, and sometimes there's some things that I anticipate being better than what I think they're going to be, and this is one of those times. As you saw there, it's called Castle Crumble, which is exactly what we be doing. So, the name of the game is... Well, shit, there we go. Got it in one shot. One shot Johnny. They call me One Shot Johnny. They call me one pump chump. Wait, no, that's not what I meant. No, that's the name of the game. It's got to get better than this. Or when I say better, I mean more. Ooh, wait, hang on, guys. We unlock stuff. We got TNT this time, so there you go. Already. Alright. New weapon unlocked. Explosive charge. Oh, of course she's going to tell us how to use it, when to use it, and where to use it. So we'll just go with what they tell us. Oh, and then you have to shoot it, so of course. It has to be really worth using it because it's using two of your limited items there. Because if you didn't notice, down at the bottom you have a limited amount. But I love this kind of game. I wish it had more to it. Honestly, there should be more. This should be a genre all of its own. I can't believe that there weren't more games like this. Okay. Dude, I got 6 of those things. Well, hang on. Can we make a big old boom boom? Whoop, whoop. Okay, won't let me put any more. Okay, fine. Oh, well, now I know. That was too far. That's what I was worried about. I wanted to put one, like, in between them, but it wasn't letting me put another one down. Oh well, we did it. 3 stars. Great job. Kudos all around. And as you can see, it says training grounds, so we're in the training ground. These are the training levels. There are quite a few levels in this game, so I am not going to go through the game in this video, obviously. I'm just talking about it, showing it off, just reminiscing about the old times when games like this were all you needed on the old browser. It was I want to say it was on Newgrounds, maybe. It had to be on Newgrounds. If you don't know what Newgrounds is, that means you probably missed out on the best times on the internet, but that's okay. Newgrounds was like YouTube before YouTube, but with like games. So you could like, if you're hearing this, you probably already know, so you're like, shut up, we know, but yeah, basically Newgrounds was a website that just hosted a bunch of indie games. People made games, and the best ones rose to the top. It was kind of like a Reddit and Steam mixed together, I would say. But it was like the premier place to go to waste some time. Got a lunch break, got a homeroom class, or a time between classes, you got your laptop and boom. Kill some time. You wait for the bell to ring before class. I don't know. I was in college when I was playing it, so, that tells you anything. I was 23 when I was in college. I went to college late. Most people, when they say I was in college, they mean when they were 18, 19. I was 23 when I started college. But, yeah, that's when Newgrounds was at its peak. When did I start? 2007? I want to say it was 2007 when I started college. So, because it was like right when YouTube started too. Like YouTube was just starting out and blowing up. Minecraft was still in its like alpha betas, infinitesimal beginning. It was like $9 to have access to play it, and all it was like the flat plane and some blocks. I think adding the torch was a big deal. I can't remember back then what all it was, but like, dude, it was when I was in college for game design, so we had a lot of nerds who were ahead of the curve, so we were all huddled around watching Minecraft, early access Minecraft game and all that crap. Anyway, here we are now, and we're just now getting some like good clones. I'm telling you, most of the games that probably became popular and the game types that became popular were just rip-offs of different games from Newgrounds. A lot of people ripped off Newgrounds games, gave it a different skin, and sold it and made a popular game. But Newgrounds, it's like the Simpsons of video games. It's just like Newgrounds did it first. All those Stickman games, there's so many Stickman, dude. In the early internet YouTube days, Stickman, that's everybody. Everybody loves Stickman because they're so easy to make videos. So there's so many compilations of just crazy Stickman stuff. Anyway, as you can see, I'm breezing through this. It's too easy for me. I hope it gets really hard. If it gets like really, really difficult later, I'll be making videos. But otherwise, this is just a initial hands-on. Hey, check this out. Oh, you can zoom? Cool. My review is it was definitely worth whatever I paid for it. I don't remember what the price was. I'm sorry about that. I can just tell you I'm a budget buyer, so everything I buy on the PlayStation is usually pretty cheap unless it's like there's a reason for it to not be. Like Arc Raiders. That was cheap to me because it came out at $40 for what it was. It should have been a $60 game, but it was a $40 game, which is more than what I would usually want to spend. But you know, I justify it in different ways. In this case, I actually think this was worth it, even after playing it for a while. I bought it on sale, but like, even not on sale, I'd say it's probably still worth it if you like this type of gameplay. Good for the little kids too. Fun game for the little kids, and easy to pick up. Speak of the devil, little kids. Have kids, they said, man, they won't interrupt everything you do all the time, every time, anytime you do anything at all. They're awesome. Be fruitful and multiply. Anyway, 3 stars again. Sweet. All right, like I was saying, it is actually good kid game. If you have little ones who are just getting into the whole gaming age, and you want them to have some wholesome fun, totally wholesome fun right here, and no like super Illuminati brain rot programming like Angry Birds, where they oversaturate you and put it into everything. So your kids are like, I need Angry Birds, I need them. Anyway, why are we still here? Let's get past this. Skipping ahead a little bit. Look at that. We're about to unlock a little bombarooskies. Just like that game I keep mentioning that was a ripoff of the other game that this is definitely an homage to. Whoop. Yep, see, just like in the game. And boom. Perfect. Now we got bombs. And give him the old American hello. Hi. That's not funny anymore. I'm sorry. It's not funny. It's a little funny. It can be funny if you let it. Alright. As you can see, we're also still on the training grounds. But, oh, look, now we have a variety. Yeah, variety. Oh, and see those? Those are balloons with TNT. If you shoot the balloon, it blows up the TNT. So now I have a third strategic implementation. And also sometimes they are moving around and you have to pick the time at which to shoot them. Let's see if this works. Oh, look at that. It worked. I think I could have shot both of them at the same time, but that's okay. What are we missing? Oh, the middle. The middle. Damn. Damn-a-rooskies. We almost got that one. What? That was a waste. Oops. Alright. Let's go ahead and try and true corner shot. Alright, is that enough? There we go. Again, it's simple fun, and it's an addictive sort of game loop, you know? And they do switch it up. They do start adding more stuff. Multiple towers in one go, things like that. There is a shop where you can buy some, not upgrades per se, but like eventually you can get things like a meteor strike, but you have to buy them, and you have them as another option, I guess. And that gets to be pretty fun. In fact, maybe I'll skip ahead to some of that. As I was saying, meteor strike. And she's going to tell us all about it. It's a booster. That's the word I was looking for, a booster. But if I would have used it, you would have been like, okay, why'd you use that word? Anyway, it's because that's the word they use, boosters, which is just a ultimate, a bonus attack. I don't know what you want to call it, but you got to pay for it. So you buy one. Yay, now you can use it. And the way you use it, which, spoiler alert, this is the only time I've used it the entire time I've played after this. Because there's not too many instances where you find yourself needing a meteor strike to shoot 3 parts of a building. And you can only use it once anyway, so what the heck. Ooh. And there you have it. That is Castle, what do we call it? Crumble? There you go. It says it right there. Thank you, game. Castle Crumble. And as you can see, there's plenty of things to unlock up to level 211 and beyond. As you can see, there's plenty of levels in which you can test your skills. In the meantime, if you like this sort of thing, like, subscribe, comment, do all those cool YouTube things that they ask you to do. It's always it's free to do so, and it'll make me feel better. I'll make more videos. P.S. Just joking. I'm gonna make videos anyway. But yeah, it's even got a cute little story on it, and I'll leave that up to you to discover if you find yourself buying this game. All right, thanks for watching. Love you guys. Bye.